Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ironside cast. With me, Matt, where we have it pretty for you all here on the Golden Fields on the Eastern Front. Let's go with the Soviets. As at the source today, we have Lancer 02 without a command choice. We have Kigrung, also without a command choice. And finally, we have Perfect Tactical Noob without a command choice. I'm sure they'll pick something soon enough. We've sent the Axis today. We have Theo as the Wehrmacht. We have Sotsu as the Waffen-SS. And finally, Muru, also as the Waffen-SS. Let's see how this turns out when they start to pick their commanders, but so far each side is just holding up their units in the pretty normal style, nothing too out of the ordinary. Although it looks like Source is going for double Steel Pioneer. Fascinating. Meanwhile, we have the Muru going for Sturm Grenadier instead to get some proper infantry in the field. It looks like Theo is going straight for double Volksgrenadier. And they've gone straight for Ostdivision and going for some Osttruppen. Okay. So we have our first commander choice as far as I can see. Let's see if the Soviets pick anything. They have not. So Theo has decided to go Ostdivision. Let's see how that turns out for him. Pioneer's getting up behind the stone wall here to fight these conscripts. This is a very beautiful map, Golden Fields. I believe it's a modded map. It should be easy to find. You just have to search the Golden Fields in the workshop. It's a cool map. I think it's very pretty. So the Soviets are preparing to send troops southwards. Serbers, Fontoviki, and conscripts might aim to overrun these Sturm Pioneers, but there are some Sturm Grenadiers nearby to support. But Serbers are getting closer. They can. Oh, they decide to run back. I guess it's risky. There's a lot of open ground before they can get to the cover. And up here, looks like the Wehrmacht is engaging with the Soviets now. Looks like we have artillery commander here for Perfect Tactical. And the Germans are holding up here. We do have Osttruppen coming up. Eastern Europeans conscripted to fight for the Germans on the Eastern Front. And also the Western Front sometimes, to my understanding. Some Fontoviki get in the center can provide support though. Laying down a lot of rifle fire here on the Germans. Osttruppen setting up behind the haystack to provide some supporting fire. Looks like Solzot's going for the 9th SS, so Mechanisierte. And no command ship from Muru. Sturm Grenadiers advancing rapidly here. Only one Fontoviki is here to stop them. They have to pull out. And retreat entirely. Very hard to keep these SS troops at bay. And with the center of the town, we have the Soviets still holding on. Looks like we have Motor Strelki here for Kigerun. I'm pretty sure that's Motor. It is. And the firefight continues up here with the Germans holding up behind the stone walls. Fontoviki are trying their best to hold them at bay. We also have a Kugelwagen here arriving for the Waffen-SS. Serbers being mowed down there by the Sturm Pioneers heading northwards. Gonna kill on the Kugelwagen, they have to pull that Kugelwagen back. We also have a Jeep arriving here for the motorized Soviets. Armed with a Dushka. Meanwhile, the Soviets and the Waffen are still fighting down here. Maxim quickly being torn to pieces by the accurate fire of the Sturm Grenadier. Sturm Grenadiers should not be underestimated. They are really good quality infantry. Especially early game. The Soviets are bringing a lot more men up. And even despite being very elite troops, or very experienced rather, that's too many rifles for even them to handle. And now with the Maxim being operational again. We do have an MG set up back here, an MG-44. Jeep is now providing some issues here. But it might lose its gunner soon. It has to pull back. As the Sturm Pioneers move into the small village center. Gonna kill on the Jeep. They have to pull it back. Conscripts still holding up here. We do have an MG-44 set up back here by the Wehrmacht. But so far looks like the Germans have the upper hand, taking both the munitions points. Soviets have to work hard to push through. DPMs have been starting to be equipped on the Fontoviki. Grenade being thrown there on the Sappers. Oh, there's a minefield! The SS put a minefield in front there. That's actually pretty smart. Good play there from Muru. Denying more territory, basically. If you can limit the amount of movement your enemy can do, you can really pin them down. And before two head out here to the Sturm Grenadier. But the Soviets might win out this engagement, thanks to the Maxim. Smoke grenade being popped to cover the retreat. Very good play there. Gonna have to pull further back though. ND-34 then the center. As the Germans now digging in, preparing for the Soviet counter-assault. The Soviets beginning their counter-assault immediately, at least on the southern flank. Storm Pioneers trying to move onto the flank here, getting behind the hay. There's like no cover here, so they have easy targets anyone trying to move up. They're doing a great assault though, touching their steel hand granate. And the Soviets decide to just pull back for now instead. Panzer again the center here as the Germans are fortifying the village, setting up reinforced barbed wire positions. That's going to prevent any light vehicles from moving through. We also have some Grenadiers armed with a Russian anti-tank rifle. Unique upgrade if you're playing as Ostdivision for the Grenadiers, I think. Just as the Volksgrenadiers used to be equipped with PPSHs. Because on the Eastern Front, the Germans used a lot of captured Soviet equipment, in case you were wondering. Pretty normal for, I think, all sides to use captured equipment if they could get their hands on it. But the Germans did it a lot. Especially on the Eastern Front. The Germans just keep digging in and fortifying their new positions. Those divisions even set up a new HQ up here, close to the front. Now the SS are holding the center and the southern flank. Mortars being pulled out here for the Soviet Union. Still no... Oh, wait. Muro has gone for Panzerdivision. Still no... Oh, wait. 67. That might be anti-tank. Yes, it's tank destroyer. They spotted that the Germans went for Panzer and decided to counter them by going tank destroyer. Let's see how that turns out for them. Also German behind heavy cover here, but there is going to be a mortar raining on them. So they need to be cautious if they want to stay. But a grenade assault might be coming out. MP40s are ripping into the sappers though. But that mortar could be a problem. MF43 sent out to the Grenadiers in the center here. Improving their overall firepower. We also have a pillbox being set up here by the Ostdivision. Ostdivision is really good at fortifying, so they can hold the line for a while. You can have an S minefield set up here right in front. That's with the Eagle mines inside. Very cheeky. Grenadiers and Propulsion is trying to get through the flanks. They're trying to point for the center here. Grenade assault's going out. But the Panzerviki are going to start to arrive soon. I don't think the Volksgrenadiers want to be in that situation there. That's why they went behind the hay. That's going to mean they can capture the point. Lots of smoke going down on the southern flank here. The fighting continues across this front. The ideas are pushing up here. They can be hit from the side. That cover's not going to help them much. The Soviets are still trying to pressure up here, only being held back by a single squad of Osttruppen. We also have some specialist penals now holding the northern flank for the Soviets. And we have a T-70 coming in alongside a motorized armored car with some modern troops inside. Specialist elite motorized infantry. The Soviet Union. There is a lack of AT equipment on the southern flank here. But there might be some legal mines if the Germans have been diligent. There's a Panzerbüchse here, but that's going to have issues penetrating the front for the T-70. But they are swapping to a Panzerstrike here shortly. Great being tossed out the T-70. And the armored cars punching straight through. The Germans are not prepared for this. Storm Grenadiers trying to get close up on anti-tank grenades. The armored cars to get back quick. T-70 manages to dodge. But the Soviets managed to get a little bit more ground to work with. For how long? Maximus doing a lot of good work, though, suppressing the German infantry. But there are Germans on the flank with MP40s. Soon pioneers are getting close enough thanks to the smoke. Great assault going out. The Maximus has to pull back. Armored car taken out here by the Germans. Soviets keep trying to pressure. The Soviets have also pushed up here. Penal troopers pushing through the northern flank. Using penal troopers armored MP40s. Polskis are not able to stop this. Oh, this is a big problem here for the northern flank of the Germans. Special charge on the pillbox and on the forward HQ. And with that, the Soviets can actually start to advance across the entire front if they want. Cannot decapture points, though. And now the Soviets can threaten everything up there. D-70 still being an issue down here. Has been lost some of its mobility, though. Valentine tank on the southern flank pushing up. Being supported by some guards with a flamethrower. Boy, the Panzer T-34 coming out here for the Ostdivision. The Soviets have done a lot of damage here. On the southern flank, the Valentine tank and the guards continue fighting. Pack has been pulled up though. Getting a good shot there. Ooh, the Pack is still trying to hit it. Missed again. They have to pull that thing back. Smoke canisters being popped. But it gets taken out by the Pack. Boy, the Panzer T-34 has arrived, being equipped with high explosive rounds. And the northern flank of the Soviets is lacking AT equipment, I think. But we are seeing a tech up here for tanks coming for perfect tactical. Another Valentine tank showing up. Trying to apply pressure. We also have a half-track with Udon ready to try and push through. While the Valentine distracts, it's going to drive up on the Pack. Pack has to get back quickly. There's no Panzerfaust on the Grenadier, so they cannot take it out quickly. So German defense is collapsing down here, at least for the moment. Explosive round being loaded here. They do manage to take the half-track out though somehow. Guess the shield is protecting them. But they do get taken out in the end. But that's going to allow the Soviets to keep advancing for a bit. And while the Boy Panzer up here is causing a lot of hurt. And a lot of action in a very short amount of time here. You have several tank hunters from the Soviets on the side now. I'm going to try to get close to this Boy Panzer. It looks like they will succeed. Captain Panzerfaust going out. Destroying that, oh! That thing can be recovered! Guess the Soviets can get that tank back! How funny. A little bit unusual. And while the fighting continues down here, the Soviets being suppressed in that little small alcove. Until the strike is being called here by the Capitan. Not Capitan, Hauptmann. Well, it's not a Hauptmann with this ESS, it's something else. I think Hauptsturmführer? I'm not the best at the SS ranks, to be honest. But it's also like a crew vehicle without the vehicle. So. Somehow it's just going in here. Destroying that Maxim entirely. Small Siskin has been pulled up here. Artillery going into the center. Allowing the Grenadiers to grab this MG-44. But the Soviets are still pressing on the northern flank. Penal troopers being used quite effectively. Because there's just a sheer amount of numbers here for the Germans to deal with. We do have the 25th Panzer Grenadiers on the flank here. Unique Panzer Grenadiers available to Ostdivision. Really good ones at that, by the way. Probably some of the best panzer grenadiers the Wehrmacht can get, I think. So it's more time to repair the T-34. They can still be manned. It can still be used there. Yeah, there they go, they crew it. But another Biter Panzer has also reached the front line. Tank orders have been ordered to hold fire. They can remain hidden there. But a half-track going through this time with some sappers. What are they planning to do? Might get out the tank rated here. Indeed they are. That's a Panzerknager. They do throw a grenade though. Just a normal grenade, so that they won't do much. They do actually kill off a squad, so that actually worked out somewhat. And another good ambush there from the tank hunters. Very nice. Keeping them hidden there. Ordering tank hunters to hold fire and wait for the tank to get close is definitely a worthwhile tactic. MT-42 doing a lot of damage though. And this T-34 is going to take a while to get back. We do have another T-34 arriving now and some specialist penals. So it's preparing for another push to the southern flank. Capitan is pulling in some kind of strike. Just a basic... Oh, it's a smoke artillery. But the shells are big. You don't want to be hit where those shells land. Great assault on the position, but the Germans have already vacated it. Officer being burned alive. We have a plane flying overhead for the Germans. Probably dropping in some kind of supplies somewhere. Lots of artillery strikes going across the front line. Udon pushing up. The fight continues at large down here. Looks like the Soviets will be able to recover this T-34 if they can just get some sappers on it. Panzer IV-H has arrived though for the Ostdivision. Udon squad being burned alive. And Sturmpanzer is trying to make a push through the open. That's lack of automatic fire from the Soviets to stop them. Great assault going in that Cis gun. Laying out the team. Now the MT-34 starting to rip into those sappers. That mortar needs to start firing, I think. He did this. It's gonna start loading rounds now. Oh, double machine gun MT-34 and an MT-42. Oh, straight at the MT-42. That's kill it though. Germans need to reconsider where they move everything here. There's some mortar and counter barrage to the close range here. They're trying to grenade the gun to try and disable to keep it out of the Soviet hands, but not really working that well so far. I guess it is, technically. So it's doing a push on the northern flank. T-34s with penal troopers. Big assault here from the Soviets. The battle islands and minefields. T-34's going for an assault. Another T-34 going up. There's a fast on the flank though. It's loaded with high explosives though. Looks like the Germans repulsed this attack. The fire continues on the southern flank. We have an MTR Sherman arriving here. You need to motorized and then release Sherman. But the Germans did a lot of damage to that Soviet push there, preventing a breakthrough. MT pushing up to the center. It's because there is a panzer strike nearby. Getting inside the structure. Miss, but they do manage to do some damage to the gunner. You also have some Mthis Panzer Grenadiers unique to Mechanic Theater. Really good squad, by the way. Sounds like we have heavy rockets coming in somewhere. Yep, Nebelwerfer rockets coming in. Big naval. Oh, straight on the Valentine.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Oh boy, that was something.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies. Standing by. Need light anti-tank report. Field gun standing by.
Let's see, they're pushing up through here.
Squad replenished. Eager for LMG team ready. Sniper. Engineer standing by.
Let's see, there's still a lot of salt. We had something similar last time, I think. The Soviets can quickly recover their forces. Kind of what the Soviets are good at. Axel trying to set up here. German officer and machine gun team trying to hold the line. Appetite moving up. More conscripts reaching the front line. We have airdropping in of munitions here for the artillery commander. So it's making a push for the smoke, but not really working out this time. But we making it behind the sandbag wall. Laying down more fire. And at this, I think the Germans decide they might need to pull back. There might be too many Soviets this time, at least for the moment. Here comes the next wave of German infantry. Off the flank, we have the MTR quickly moving up here to deal with the Panzer IV-H. The MTR has a decent chance of fighting it, but we'll never see. It depends on who penetrates first. Neither side penetrates. We also have another Boiler Panzer being moved up from the Ostdivision.
Guards troops ready for action.
And we have more motorized guards arriving in an armored car. Not really guards, but Udon. My bad. So I have to keep track of everything. Another MTR with a 50 caliber machine gun on top. Pack has been prepared now.
Yes, comrade. Who do you want? Men, on me. Rifleman ready. Engineer standing by. Over. Ready. Stand ready, comrade.
Looks like we have the German Panzers trying to move, but there's two MTRs. One MTR got penetrated though. Looks like the Soviets so far holding the line. Big smoke barrage being called here by the Soviets, I think. Yep, smoke shells going in. And with that, the Soviets gonna make another attempt. MG pulls back, very smart. Looks like Muro knows what to do when he hears the Soviets. Soviets are just using all the men to do this, but they are getting a little bit more ground each time. And that would be the Soviet thing to do. We have a howitzer now, and it's a big one. It's 152mm. That's a big rocket, not rocket, big gun to start hitting the German lines. I don't think they were prepared for 152mm to start firing. We do have a Tiger tank though. A Tiger 1 is arriving. That should be able to show off the German line. See, along the rest of the front, we have more MTRs forming up, repairing. Germans laying back for a bit on the north. Howitzer keeps shelling the area. Soviet guards getting closer with flamethrowers. They know there's a Tiger, I think. Even through the smoke. Truck taken out at least. Now the Soviets can fully see there's a Tiger tank. A Tiger tank is not going to be the easiest thing to deal with. They lack the AT equipment at the moment. We have a small AT gun being pulled up, and we also have another one up there. Will that be enough? That will be the question. Storm Gun is preparing to make the advance. Using the Tiger for cover, good to see. Smoke rounds are landing around it. That's actually smart to force the Tiger to get closer. And the house starts firing. So big assault here from the Wehrmacht, not the Wehrmacht, from the SS. 80 guns are going to try and get some shots in. They do manage to penetrate. Tiger might have overextended. Without its infantry support, it needs to not stay there. Smoke pop, it's falling back. Good to see. Don't want to risk a Tiger like that. Empty trying to threaten the center with some smoke. Pillbox has been set up and everything. The Germans are really fortified. Like, both sides are kind of dug in a lot. So it's going to try and satchel charge. Got a satchel around the area of the pillbox. Taking out the blockade. Yep. Very good job there. Interest now starts to move up somewhat. Applying pressure in the center. Before being relocated. Tiger tank advancing again with the Waffen SS. So the Hauptsturmführer is calling in another artillery strike. Nebelwerfers. And more houses are being established here by the Soviet Union. Here comes the Nebelwerfer rockets. Stunning the Soviet infantry. But the Soviets need to find a way to stop that Tiger, because the machine guns are going to cover it now. Guards are trying to get close. They are sneaking. They've been spotted. MG's going to be able to run right into it if they can man it. When they're going out. There's also Austin behind. I don't think the Soviets can fight this Tiger at the moment. They are getting an SU-100, I think. Guards have been spotted. But they've being gunned down. Tiger is pushing very far ahead. It's reached the howitzer. This is not good for the Soviets. Doing a heat round, it's probably planning to destroy the howitzer itself. Decided to cancel it because they have the Ostwind, I guess. Keep it in front of the flank. Yeah, Tiger's pulling back at the moment. And while the MTS keep threatening up here. Taking out more of the German vehicles. Panzerfaust about to go up there, but doesn't. The tank pulls out of range. We have a lot of fighting going on here. Looks like the Soviets are preparing to push up again. But that Tiger is just in a very good position at the moment. Not easy for the Soviets to deal with it. Howitzer is trying to get some close range shots in though. And there is an SU-100, which should be able to fight through the Tiger's armor. Oh, great assault here. Yep, nice job from the guard sneaking up the Tiger like that. And now there's only Ostwinds, which will not stand a chance against the SU-100. That's why you need infantry in your tanks. Like, he used the anti-tank guards to sneak up on the Tiger with no infantry to spot them. So he could just anti-tank raid it. That was really good play there. That's why you always need recon and infantry near your vehicles. Because tanks have a very hard time spotting sneaking infantry. Not a assault here from the Soviet Union, but there's a Panther term on the roads. That's going to be quite hard for the Soviets to push through. Basically a bunker with a Panther turret on the top. Mthis is trying to dig in now. Because they're just lost a Tiger tank, that's like a huge deal. They're not easy to replace. The Howards are still firing quite close range though. You probably just ordered to stop firing at that point. There's still an Ostwind around. More buildings collapsed here. And more munitions are being airdropped in for the Soviet artillery. But the German line still holds the north. So far there's been no real change here, but the village is slowly getting more and more destroyed. Okay, the Soviets prepare for their counter-assault is the question. They built up quite the numbers. And there's also a big howitzer fight going on now. It sounds like the Immergrün is firing back. Where's the Immergrün? There it is. There's actually 2 Immergrüns currently on counter barrage duty to try and deal with the Soviet artillery. Before pushing up here. Mr. Ostwind cannot fight tanks. Unless they're very light tanks, but these are not light. And need to be wary of those MCAS if they move up together at some point. And the howitzer fight continues. This is just gonna completely flatten in the near future, but Germans have also been setting up Panther terms liberally. These are somewhere around the flanks, so they can keep their eyes on most parts of the front. Eagle Mine tries to be set up here, but they got killed by the Odon engineers. There's also a forward observation bunker unique to Mechanisierte. And Garth now trying to sneak up. This is a Veteran C5 Guard squad now. They're pretty damn good at their job. We just hear the shells and explosions in the distance. As the artillery positions keep trying to shell each other. Another Immergrün is being set up here quickly by the Waffen-SS. So we have the Red Air Force flying overhead for a strafe. Not doing too much. But it does reveal to the Germans that the Red Air Force is on the field. Or able to support the Soviets on the field, that is. MTS on the move. They might try to run down here, but there's a Panther turn. Panzergrenadiers with the Panzer Strike is waiting here. I'm trying to take out the pillbox there. Makes sense. Panzer trying to take aim. Hits. That Sherman has to get back. He will take out the gunner there, but they still need to deal with the machine gun itself. The Soviets are still attending the southern flank, but they're not getting much luck. Issue 100 trying to get into position. Another Tiger tank is being prepared behind us. S-100 trying to set up in a position where you can actually see the Ostwind, but in the moment can't. And he needs to set a range that Panzerschreck. Uh-oh. It's in range. Panzerschreck misses though. Mthis still threatening up here. Panzerschreck misses. Panzerfaust does not.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
Might have the service pull back again, preparing for another counter assault.
White scout car, ready for orders.
As more motorized forces arrive for the Soviet Union. Also, the penal troopers also being relocated somewhere. Probably to help overrun one position somewhere. Question is where? Not a lot holding north though. The Germans knew they'd probably start pushing. Elephant is being prepared though. A big tank destroyer available to Ostdivision.
Guard squad ready.
Guards sneaking up here, but there's a lack of German recon. Wait, never mind. There's an Aufklarer there. Very smart. Looks like Muro has realized his mistake from last time of not keeping infantry or recon near your tanks, especially the Tiger. Lots of artillery strikes are still going on. Guards have been spotted there. And a Tiger tank reveals itself. But it has to deal with SU-100s now, which I believe can penetrate the Tiger fairly reliably. Mthis are threatening the sender. Landing in their path. The two men to get a satchel charge off. But the engineers die. But the structure is set ablaze. So this entire village above this was shared. And this building over there is completely gone. And the elephant has arrived. So lots of fighting still remains. So the Soviets are again trying to push across down here. The Tiger's been relocated up to the center. Artillery's been called here by the Soviet Motor Lieutenant. Calling in a machine gun strafe from the Red Air Force. We're doing a good bit of damage there. What's been remaining a threat here to the Soviet infantry. And that Austin is surprisingly good at dealing with the infantry. Motorized troops managed to push through, but they get destroyed by a Panzerfaust. Elephant has revealed itself. I think the Soviets know it's there. Tiger tank pushed up, hitting the Mthis. And the artillery strikes just keep going. Observation bunker did get taken out by the Soviet artillery. Soviets have a sure spot the elephant now. And the immigrants keep firing, trying to hit the Soviet artillery. Getting a direct hit right there. Panzerjäger's pushing up. They want to try and get a shot at SU-100. SU-100 realizes what's happening and backs off.
Supply sector under attack.
Raids going on the Maxim. That might be incendiary. That's indeed incendiary. But the Panzerjägers paid the price.
We have lost a machine gun crew.
And well, the fighting continues around here still. You have some Sturmgrenadiers here from Ostdivision, another unique assault infantry they can get. Being equipped with PPSH by the looks of it. Laying down a lot of suppressive fire with their submachine guns. Neil Troopers moving through the center. Looks like they have their plan of where they want to go. Just need to get ready for it. Ooh, Cabal down on the opposite. But the Storm Grenadiers run straight into a bunch of enemies. But the Air Force comes in, and the Penal Troopers advance. Being forced to charge at this point. But so far it's working out thanks to the Radio Force providing fire support. High explosives being prepared here by the Beuter Panzer. That can take out clumps of the Penals, no issue. If it can hit. And Immergrün also fires. Tiger Tank pushes up, but there's still the SU-100s. Was that the Osten got destroyed? No, also looks like one SU-100 went down. Oh, looks like an 8C gun managed to penetrate the front of the Tiger. The Tiger has to pull back. So the Soviets are preparing to dig in on the northern flank. Unless they might get assaulted up there soon. And the remains of this village is just getting shelled to hell. Tiger Tank moving up again. So there was an artillery strike on the Soviets trying to prepare defense too, which destroyed a lot of his troops. That could be an opening the Germans could make use of. Beuter Panzer is moving up to try and make use of it. Small 80 gonna start doing enough to hold it for now. But that's an Immergrün shell right next to it. As this is going on, the Germans are preparing another push down here. Tiger Tank and Elephant. SU-100 is definitely gonna have his work cut out for it. So it's taking heavy losses there. SU-100, I don't think can hold this. Don't make an attempt though. Oh, it takes out the Tiger Tank! Oh boy. Yeah, Muro, it's an SU-100. If that thing penetrates, it kills. That's a 100mm gun. And the Tiger was damaged beforehand, so yeah. And the Soviets preparing another penal push. Elephant is slowly creeping up, but it needs infantry support. It's trying to hunt that SU. Penal troopers pushing for the center. Taking out the machine gun there and then going for the Brunsberg down here. 10 FSS. There's some greats that decide to try and pull back. 9 FSS is covering them and so far it's working out. So we have secured the center for a little while because of this, but for how long? Beuter Panzer moving into the center. Mthis going to attempt the flank. Nope, doesn't look like it does because of the Panther turn probably. Elephant is waiting for new orders. And yet another Tiger Tank is being called out here for Muro. Quite the fight. So we have some more supplies being airdropped in here. Smoke grenades being pumped in the center. Looks like the Germans are going to try and take the point. There's not a lot of Soviet stuff here to prevent it, so So it's just taking in for the inevitable counter assault by the looks of it. Preparing a lot of anti-tank traps. But because of that, the Germans are just gonna move all the tanks southwards at the moment. So this southern flank of the Soviet Union has to hit the brunt of the assault as of the moment. SU-100 is waiting for a perfect shot. Got a hit on the Tiger. But it has to be cautious with Elephant. House is probably fine close range. Yes, it is. This going on to service is sending more penals for the sender. Using a tried and true tactic by the looks of it. But it's not really working out this time. I think the Germans had too many automatic weapons this time. Like having a bunch of submachine guns just destroys such assaults. From these Storm Grenadiers, as you can see, being equipped with MP40s and PPSHs. I believe they're actually fully equipped with automatic weapons then. Pretty reliable. Arthur keeps firing. Probably it's just aiming around here where the tanks were previously. Or the Elephant was previously, anyway. Looks like it. So far, not a lot else is happening around the front line. Looking somewhat static, apart from all the explosions. And look at all the immigrants. We have 4 immigrants on the field. That is a lot of artillery here from Salzo. We have an SU-122 here in the fields. It looks like the Soviet artillery is having a hard time keeping up with all the German counter barrages. They're doing their best. I guess the immigrants are just being a little bit too accurate here. Smoke barrage going in, I think. Yep. So it's going to make another attempt for the point. Looks like Stukas and Pus is firing. Aiming around here. Doing some mobility damage, but that's about it. Tiger tank pushes up. Half class got killed. There's been some heavy mobility damage though, but they can still move. Elephant is trying to get a shot in. But Sirs can see the Elephant. And they want to do something. Takes out the Boider Panzer. Another SU-100 down here, almost kills the Tiger. Tiger gets taken out. Man, this fighting is getting very heavy. And meanwhile, the Soviets just keep blocking this way. They've not blocked up here, though. The Germans realized they could just move up there. They could do a big flank maneuver. Looks like it's a big mistake for the Soviets not prepared for that. Germans are trying to move over the open ground here again. Looks like the German artillery is still getting some good hits in. behind the line. But the problem is the German artillery is not really being used aggressively. It's used what's it called? Reactively, that's the word. So it's actually not being as damaging to the Soviet front line as the Soviet artillery is. Because the German artillery is mostly focused on dealing with the Soviet artillery. The Soviet artillery, they just keep remanning their guns and keep firing despite the fact that they're basically losing the artillery fight. Just to keep the German artillery occupied. But it's actually working out to the Soviets' favor to just keep doing that. But the Soviets are lacking punching power somewhere. The Germans are quite well dug in. It's just very much going back and forth here. Double Stukas of Fuss. And they're firing their rockets. At least one of them. There goes the second. So they're gonna flatten this area. And the Soviets were behind cover, so they're mostly protected. But the Germans need some more infantry out. The Moor has been somewhat let dry by losing all those Tigers. You never know what their plan is. They have more 25th Panzergrenadiers in the field though. So it looks like the Ostdivision might finally attempt something at some point. You never know. Because the Penals are trying to pressure the northern flank a little bit. And the SG-122 tries to slowly push up. But a good shot there on the Elephant. It's gonna risk it. It's gonna risk advancing. That's not good into the range of a Panzerturm. Already gonna hit there once. Looks like Soviet artillery is pointing at this area here. I guess the Soviets trying to pursue just to pressure. I feel these 25th Panzergrenadiers are having the time of their life, at least. Not really being used in any of the hard fight. They can just enjoy the scenery of this northern flank. Although I imagine hearing all the shells in the distance might be terrifying still. But at least they're not stationed down here. This place down here seems to be an absolute meat grinder. With lots of people just from both sides dying. SG-100 trying to push up here and pressure.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
So much destruction. Another pillbox trying to be established here. And looks like the AA batteries are trying to shoot down any Soviet planes that can. Whenever they fly overhead. As you can see here. But the Soviets just keep airdropping in more munitions for the front line to use. They're not going to stop the flow of it. They need those guns to keep firing non-stop to keep the German artillery occupied. Because if they don't, stuff like this happens. The Immigrants start shelling the Soviet infantry that try to push up and get completely stopped. One immigrant has been taken out though. And these artillery fights are getting very intense. Elephant and Boy the Panzer, as long as the Panzerwerfer is on the move. Yeah, Stukas of Fuss are firing again. Laying down a lot of rocket barrages. They're aiming around here, I think. They're harming the mobility of the heavy Soviet vehicles. But they're not stopping them in their tracks yet. Here comes another rocket, I think. Yep. Stuk G is also arriving soon, bit by bit. Oh, and now that's mobility critical, I think. Yeah, many of them are getting up, being unable to move. They are being repaired here thanks to this structure. I'm just trying to push up here. There's a Boiler Panzer. Looks like the Soviet vehicles will win this time. Man, both sides are just taking hits here. Still trying to push up. Elephant also pushing up. So they're just being pinned down in the fields. Stuka hanging some pressure up there. I do not underestimate the stock. Stock is pretty handy. We're doing ISU 152 now being prepared. ISU 100 takes out, being taken out there by the elephant.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
Looks like the Panzer are playing Hitler Youth to the front line now. ISU 122 taking a hit there from the Stuk. In return, does actually penetrate. As I said, do not underestimate the stock. The stock is actually surprisingly useful for how cheap it is. It's a very reliable vehicle. As you can see there, not a good shot. And actually deflecting that, but it's hit by the other one.
Medium Panzer lost. You need something? The bunker has been improved with an MG-42.
And neither side is stable to push through yet, but the Germans are somewhat pushing. But we do have the ISU 152 in the fields. This is a big weapon. This is probably the biggest gun, apart from the B4 howitzer, the Soviets can field on the battlefield. 152mm gun with shields that should be able to destroy most things. I think most German vehicles are just going to die flat to this thing. If they engage with it, that is. Another hearts being set up here at the front line. Another Immergrün. Elephant being pushed forwards again. Also, we have an observation half-track, a command half-track to be specific. Even an eye at the front line. And to coordinate all the artillery. Or gets taken out there by an SU-100. Elephant trying to revenge it. ISU-152 push up, but it's gonna be hit by Lucas Puss, I think. Stunning them. Ooh, I don't think the 152 can actually fight the elephant that easily. Depends on who penetrates first. Ooh, SU-100 bench penetrate. But then a shot from the flank for the 122s. Oh, but the 152 got taken out by the artillery. But the doubled 122s are hard to fight. And attempt from the Boiler Panzer. But MT is going to be able to halt it. Like that. There's also a SU-152 appears. This is the high explosive Orions. So these are actually ISUs when I think about it. But I feel this as if the Germans are starting to run out of fuel. Well, so to speak. Because I feel the Soviet steamroller is starting to show itself. And once the Soviet steamroller gets going, it's very hard to stop it. Like their pressure they can apply just does not stop. Using high explosive rounds there. Another Stuk being forced forward. This might actually be the same Stuk. No, it isn't. My bad. The other Stuk got destroyed. But as I said, the Stuk is not bad, as you can see. Panzer 4H trying to hold up the center here. Picks up one T-34. You also have a command Panther heading northwards. Probably trying to see that there's... and find out there's actually nothing preventing them from pushing. Oh, they're actually using the 25th Panzer Grenadiers to support it. Very good coordination there. Genuinely wanted to have Panzer Grenadiers supporting tanks. And they can support your allies' tanks as well. And now they're gonna find out that there's actually no Soviet defense on this northern flank. So if they had the forces, they could actually have encircled the Soviet Union at this point. Also, the Soviets realized something is up. And I realized they're getting flanked. And if the Germans can just break through here, they can start sending more troops through. While this is going on, though, the fight continues down here with the Soviets trying to attempt to for a push. And SU-152 is trying to run away from some 10th SS. Oh, they missed with the Panzer strike. But if it managed to break through over here. The artillery shells keep firing. Tanks are quickly trying to be relocated. The Germans are now trying to push through. Infantry appearing out from the woodworks. Germans have finally realized their mistake. They actually could have flanked the Soviets this entire time. Panzer 4H gets taken out, however. Command Panther needs to be careful when fighting the SU. Got a good shot there, though. It's going for it, especially with the infantry supports. Another good shot there. And one Panzer first. They take it out. Hitler Youth breaking through the line. Command Panther coordinates the fight. Breaking through all the foliage and the wooden walls. Looks like something penetrated the Command Panther. As the tank grenade does penetrate the front of the Panzers. The SU-122s are trying to advance the ISUs, I mean. You know, the southern flank, SU-100 is just pushed up alongside the Soviet infantry. The Germans are lacking his infantry to hold the southern flank. And this is a long fight. The 25th also in position with the Sturmgewehrs. The ISUs are lacking high explosiveness, they use them deliberately, you know. But Germans have taken a lot more territory because of this. Able to push all the way up here. But the Elephant did get destroyed, so it'll take a while for them to make a recovery from that. They're getting a new one though. But if they're trying to get close, but they're being suppressed by the machine guns. One Panzerfaust does go up though. You know, the Soviets are still pressing through here. Special charge on one Panther turn. And the infantry fight continues. Oh. More Stuks are arriving though to try and push through. I'll be equipped with MT-42s though, which I always recommend you do because it gives a lot of extra little firepower against infantry. The Germans now have a lot of extra territory here. Or Hitler Youth pushing out on the southern flank now to try and regain ground. The Soviets are trying to establish a foothold in their new territory. But this might be too late now with all the infantry. They can take that Maxim. They need to focus it down. There's also Dushka inside this bunker though, but that's not as much of a problem because it's not an actual squad. If they can get close enough with a incendiary. Oh, Molotov in the way though. Very good throw there from the conscripts. If the Germans could just press that thing and get close enough, they can take it out. So Mthis is on retreat. We do have a new command pan. No, this is the same command pan for my bad. Stokes are pushing up. They want to try and take out that issue 100. But there is another issue 100 that can cover its flank. Wants to get taken out. I don't even need the cover actually. Never mind. Command Panther goes in. More Stokes foot shells. Another issue 100 down. This might be the opening the Germans needed. The Surits are regaining the center flank again. Center front, rather. Now the command, Panther, and the Stuk is pushing forwards. Oh, but there's still an issue. ISU 122. Oh, the command. Oh, it missed. Panther has to be very cautious here. Killed the gunner. Here comes the German infantry though, which can provide vision and cover for the Panther. M-Chair is still around, another 122. Another Tiger tank is being prepared behind us. I think investing in Panthers might actually be the better idea, potentially. Because the Panther has more frontal armor than the Tiger does. As you could see there, it bounced at 122 without much issue. It takes some deflection damage though, because of how big the shell is. And up here, the Elephant is pushing again. But all the tank types are making it a little bit difficult to maneuver. Which should be expected. Once it pushes up again. It's trying to find that path it's shielded. Moving very focused here. Panther takes a shot though, kills the gunner. This Panther crew knows what it's doing. It's like he's toying with the 122. And Stokes is providing some support. And just now a non-issue because it lost its gun. Which means the Panther can go for the... Oh! Looks like the issue it's got killed. Elephant on the flank. Dart's trying to break through here, but it's not gonna work. I think we might be reaching the end game here. I don't think the Soviets can keep it up anymore. The Germans have taken a lot of ground. Soviets trying to set up an extra defense up here, but now all their defenses are being used by the Germans. More mines also being laid just in case. But it looks like the Soviet Union might not win this one. It's been a long and hard-fought fight, though. Very long and hard-fought fight. Yep, Theo calls the GG, apparently. Well, Theo's not answering the Soviets, so I don't know why he called the GG, but I guess they just realized the Soviets gonna be too much at the moment. Soviets are still attempting, though, with that 122. Against the Tiger, it has a higher chance, but it did not penetrate anyway. Also, with some first rounds going in. And at this point, the Soviets surrender. Looks like the Germans won this one, and not a brutal fight. I will see you all next time, everyone. Bye-bye.